Hello guys.
Hey guys.
What a hot afternoon. And we just finished dealing for today about this Starlink, and we have been, oh my goodness, maybe you should explain it, honey.
This is where we are on Starlink so far. We tried to access the website with our cell phones on the internet. It wouldn't work. You couldn't open it. So came to find out you do access it by a computer. At least that's our case. And I researched a lot of this on the internet, and that's what other people said too. You have to use a computer. So we finally got on, and we, filling it out. We input our address, our physical address, where the service is going to be, and the shipping address, which are the same. And it keeps coming back, not a valid address. We can't validate this address. Check this box and we'll ship it anyway, but there may be problems. And so we're not about to send them, $600 for the equipment and another 1,000 pesos for shipping and the monthly fee. So with that kind of a disclaimer, so we did some research on the internet and come to find out for the residence address, you have to go. The reason it doesn't match up with theirs because they don't use Google Maps. They use MapQuest or something else that doesn't have all more information as much as Google. Why they would do that, I have no idea. But so you have to go to Google Maps, get your GPS, identify your location, get your GPS coordinates, then that gives you a code that you have to write in for the residence for the service address. And you can't do the same thing for the shipping address. I guess you can, but then when they're ready to ship, they'll send you an email that they need a correct shipping address, even though the residence address, and if this sounds confusing, it is. So to get the correct shipping address, they ship by FedEx or DHL. So you have to contact FedEx or DHL, go to their office. I guess it'll work this way. Said, this is our map, GPS coordinates. This is our map code. What address would you recognize for this? And see if they can give you an answer, because that's the only way it'll work. You have to put in what DHL or FedEx recognizes as a shipping address. So given all of that, we researched some more and find out there is one company that's designated as customer service for Starlink that's based in Manila, and nobody can seem to contact them, even though they have a phone number. You have to send an email, and emails don't get answered or take forever. So there's virtually, and that's only in Luzon. If you're in any other place, good luck getting any kind of answers for anything. Have any problems with Starlink, you have to get on the internet and research it and see if somebody has discovered the solution already. And that's what we did to find out the information we've got.
Right.
And so some people have managed to get it. And I watched a video with one guy. He just plugged it in, hooked it up, put it out on his porch, worked perfect. And I've watched other videos where guys go, oh man, we spent all this money and now we discover we're in a dead spot in the Philippines. That's supposed to have coverage everywhere. They're in a dead spot. So you got to make sure you're not in a dead spot. So once you pay the money, if you can even order it, because you have to have all this address stuff correct and inputted, or they keep rejecting it, and you have to agree to them shipping it with problems, unforeseen problems ahead. And if you don't check that box, you can't complete the order. And I told you how we felt about ordering something and giving them all that money. It's supposed to be a 30-day free service, but what it's taken, and they're supposed to get it to you for 2 to 3 weeks. Well, that 30-day free service starts when they ship it. So they said 14 days to get here. A lot of people said it's taken a month to get here, and by the time they receive it and set it up, they already owe a payment.
Wow.
And, you know, I couldn't understand why somebody that's supposed to be a genius, you know, Elon Musk, can set up Elon Musk can set up a...
No, it's not Elon. Elon.
Well, whatever. Elon Musk, yeah. To set up a web page that is so confusing and not user-friendly. You know, they don't use Google Maps. They use some other thing. Google Map is the map of the world. They got more information than anybody.
Right.
So, you know, and on top of that, why don't they have somebody monitoring their website to take care of all those issues? So, you know, we look, Shopee actually sells the Starlink kit, pay a little more for it, but nobody had ordered any of them yet, so there's no reviews. 0 had been ordered, and, you know, we're afraid, well, you order one from somebody that's, who knows it is, and they ship it to you and you get a box of rocks. So,
yeah.
I mean, what do you do? We're you know,
after all the research that we've done, like it's been like I think over a week now of researching about this Starlink, and we thought at first, oh, this should be like easier, but it's a lot difficult than what we expected. So
the more you research, the more problems you find.
Yeah.
And it's just ridiculous. You can't put your address in there. You have to put your GPS coordinates, and it works for the service address, but it doesn't work for the shipping address. So, anyway, in the meantime, we've discovered that fiber optics is available
in our area
on our road. And, you know, the cost is about the same for fiber optics.
And the monthly is also the same, $2,700 a month.
To run the fiber to where we're at, our location, it costs about the same as purchasing the equipment from Starlink, and the monthly payment is about the same. You know, with fiber, you get what you pay for. The higher you pay, the more you pay every month, the more speed you get.
Yeah, and they're saying that the fiber optic is actually 4 to 5 times faster than the Starlink, because the Starlink is mainly to those areas that like can't give signal at all, even cell phone signal, and let alone the internet. So like if you live on top of the on the mountain, so
it's better than, you know, it's better than
our internet service.
Internet service that you get, you know, but with just a router, and you know, Starlink is much better than that. But direct line fiber is about 4 or 5 times faster than Starlink.
Right.
And cost is the same, so we're going to check into that. And plus, they have a customer service representative locally. Right. You know, Starlink, it looked to me after researching all of it, unless you live on Luzon, you're kind of out of luck getting a response. And even the people that live there, you know, they're communicating with each other to find out the problems. There's virtually no customer service, really. And then I heard that it gets held up in customs for weeks at a time, and you know, you don't get it in 2 to 3 weeks.
So you are basically gonna start paying your Starlink before you can even get it, because there might be some delays, and then you're gonna start paying for it without even getting it.
I don't know how SpaceX launches rockets up to the space station when they can't even get a web page to work. That's how I feel about it, you know.
Yeah, that's why it's too risky for us to like spend or pay that much online, and who knows if it's gonna be actually delivered to us. So what if they're going to make a mistake on delivering it to a different house?
The address thing really just befuddled me. How an organization like that can be so screwed up on their webpage that you can't even order unless you. And there's no explanation when they reject your address, no explanation why they rejected it, or what line, whether it's, you know, they just reject it. And I don't know. But if that's the big big problem even ordering the thing.
Then
Yeah,
who knows?
and no, there's probably guys that have been successful at ordering it. When I researched, there's like 200 Starlink units that's been delivered to the Philippines. Well, that's not many,
Yeah.
you know, and there might be some computer whiz out there that understands these sorts of things. We're trying to learn as we go, and every time we discover the solution to a problem, there's another problem.
I watch on YouTube about all kinds of videos on YouTube and researching. It made a lot of sense that the Starlink, it's really for those that cannot get internet signal
Yeah,
at all and
right. Remote areas.
Yeah, remote areas. But here in our area, since the fiber optic is now available, so we were thinking that maybe we should just go for it, because at least if there's something wrong, then there is a customer service where at least I can go to town or go
Supposedly,
to Tagum City.
it's faster and more dependable than Starlink. So
Yeah, there's no guarantee. Sometimes there can be like, oh, PLDT has something wrong, or their signal is gone. But who knows about the Starlink anyway, with all this trouble that we have to go through.
there's other satellite internet providers here, Hughes Internet, and there's one other one. I don't know the names of them. The problem with those guys is they will let anybody subscribe that wants to subscribe. No matter how many people in that area. For Starlink, they got the right idea. They only allow so many subscribers per area because you don't want to overload the system, and then it doesn't work as well.
Right.
Those other providers, they'll sign up way more than the system can handle. So I mean, we just been researching.
Yeah, the more we research, the more the frustrating it gets, because we type like many times of the address and try it in different ways, and it's still invalid address. Type and then they're gonna take you to the map, and then all this code. What was that code?
Yeah, it's
area code or something.
Yeah, not the area code, but it's the your location code.
Location code.
Yeah, so you have to find that through your GPS coordinates. You have to get your location code, input that, which I said, it's good for the location address, the residence, but it won't work for the shipping address. So, SpaceX come up with a bright idea, which is a great idea of satellite internet, and the purpose was to provide internet for those who have no access to internet, because they live in remote locations, and it's perfect for that. If they can understand how to get it, and how to, but we have potentially access to fiber here.
Yeah.
And end result, after all of this and researching on the internet, it said that that's what Starlink is for. People that can't get internet access. If you get fiber optic access, then that's your best way to go.
Yeah. So we are now deciding which is more likely, that we are gonna get the fiber optic rather than the Starlink, because of all the problems to.
Yeah, if I have to go through all of this to get somebody to take my money for their product, that's a big signal. That's like we do sometimes going in a restaurant that's empty.
Right. Yeah, but this is internet, and this is a big deal, and especially what we do.
She's going to go downtown and check with the provider for fiber, but somebody down the road from us has it already.
Yeah.
So if they have it, we should be able to get it.
Yeah, with the same cost
of Starlink, the same cost of Starlink,
right,
without all the problems.
Yeah, and
that's not all of it. So when you go to set your Starlink up, some people are saying their phone is not compatible, or their number is not compatible to set the Starlink up after you receive it and put it together. It's just one problem on top of another problem. And yeah, we've watched videos where guys said it's great, and I'm sure it is great, in a remote place where you can't get fiber or
Yeah,
something like
we heard that a couple or few people about, oh yeah, we got the Starlink and it's the best and
Yeah,
blah blah,
right.
but maybe they already got it when they were in the US and then they brought it back in the Philippines, or
I'll
who
tell
knows
you,
how.
it's a big problem trying to order one here.
Yeah, and we did so much research, and
Unless you get it from Shopee and pay more money and they ship it to you, and the kit is actually in the box. That seems the simplest way,
yeah, but when we researched it, there it
but
said,
nobody had done that yet. There was
Yeah.
0 sold.
yeah. As you all know, we have a sponsor for this Starlink, and of course, before doing this, like we're going to fiber optic, we are gonna ask him and if
If he has a problem with us,
yeah,
I mean, it's the same cost, but we're gonna send Edward an email and see if he has a problem with us doing this.
yeah, we are gonna ask him because he sponsored us for getting the Starlink, and we appreciate it so much. And we could have not done the fiber optic without him sponsoring. If he's gonna,
fiber
if he's
optic-
okay with it.
Yeah, fiber optics, you download faster, your download speeds are faster, everything is faster than Starlink. And there may be some exceptions.
Yeah.
I know one guy, we watched his video, and he was going on about, he anticipated getting 200, what it is, megabytes for download, and he wound up with 280. I guess it was just fortunate that he was in the location he was in.
Right.
But get it together, Mr. Musk. Take a look at your website.
Well, maybe because it's new, honey. It's not really like it's not like been a long time. Maybe as time goes by, it will get more easier. Maybe a couple of years from now, maybe Starlink will be all over the Philippines and there's no problem. Maybe they will have store in Davao or Manila where you can go to and just buy it from there. Hopefully.
Yeah, maybe.
But
Maybe.
doing this online is very risky, and the payment is a little difficult. There's also a lot of comments or reviews about, oh, they have problem paying
Wouldn't accept your payment.
Yeah, they don't accept your payment unless you have an international credit or debit card. So, and we don't have
International card.
international
Where you have
credit.
MasterCard?
No, I have a debit card on a local bank, but not like international. We even sleep late last night, so we will have a better signal late this night. But still, and then the same thing, yeah.
Yeah, we actually did get on the website with the computer.
Yeah, we
And,
did.
Yeah, after we stopped using the phone to try to get on. But then we ran into the location problem, and we had to research for hours on how to solve that, because there's no information. When they pop up and reject your address, they don't tell you why or what you did wrong. And
Where can you find the customer service?
you just have to research it and find out for yourself.
And maybe base it on other people's experience
Yeah,
too.
right.
That's how you can get an
So if
answer.
we can do fiber, man, I think that would be the solution for us.
Yeah, it's the fiber, and I'm actually gonna check it out in town either today or tomorrow. I think we're gonna go with fiber, but first we're gonna have to email our sponsor for the Starlink, see if he is okay if we are gonna go with the fiber optic, since it's available in our area now.
Right.
So we just
We're gonna give
wanted,
it a try, and we'll let you know what we
yeah,
come up with.
we just wanted to share with you guys about this
How frustrating it is.
this Starlink thing and what we are going through even before we can order it. So, but it's better that we research before, even if we want to order it anyway, we can't because of the problem of the address. We didn't even get to the part where we can make the payment, and who knows, even if they accepted our address, maybe they will not accept our payment or
Yeah,
whatever.
and that little box pops up that you got to check to okay that, even though they don't accept our address. If we want them to ship there, they will, but anticipate some problems. No thanks. And just what really blows me away is why they didn't simplify the website by using Google Map for everything. We know they use MapQuest for one thing, but DSL and
DHL.
the DHL and FedEx
FedEx.
they use for another thing, and they use something different for the shipping address. No, thank you.
So anyway, yeah, that's the frustration we have for the last, like, I don't know how many days.
Yeah.
We wanna try to improve our internet, but by doing that,
Let's
it's
streamline our life. That don't seem like streamlining.
so we just wanted to share with you guys, and we more likely do the fiber optic here very soon than the Starlink, because it's more what you call this,
User friendly.
yeah, more easier. When we do that, we are gonna share it with you guys when we're installing our fiber optic, how is it,
Yeah.
and how the cost and all of that. So wow, I can't believe that the whole video is all about this Starlink thing. But
Well, there was a lot to it, man.
I think you explained it all very well, and
I don't want to repeat myself, explaining it all again, but I mean, it was very, not only confusing, but very frustrating, man.
yeah, it is very
And you get
frustrating.
no help from Starlink. You have to research it from other people all over the world that
Yeah.
have these issues. And that's how we kind of discovered the solution to some of the problems, but there's still many more.
Yeah. So anyway, guys, since this video is all about the Starlink, we will see what's gonna happen next. We will sure share it with you.
We sure will.
Thank you so much, guys, for watching this Starlink frustrating video. And thank you for understanding.
Thanks, guys. Thanks
Thank
for
you,
watching.
guys.
Bye-bye.
Bye.